Hello, 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 hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from anywhere you're joining me from around the world. I'm so glad that you guys have stayed on here till day 4. Oh, and my apologies. I meant to write day 4 and I went day 5. So it is actually day 4 challenge. I'm going to change that title as soon as we get up the call. But what I do want to talk about today is just a follow up and a build up of what we've been speaking about for the last 3 days. It's not going to be a very long class today. But what I did want to let you guys know was, number one, congratulations and good job on the homework and doing the stuff and doing the work. I see you guys posting your videos all the time. I see a lot of you guys doing the work. I see a lot of you guys that have never been in live streams before actually coming on live stream. So, hey, congratulations. So the thing I want to talk about today, which hopefully this class won't be for even 5 minutes because I do have another appointment to jump into. But what I want to talk about today was hacking the system. Hacking the system. So when I say hacking the system, I'm talking about how can you get to where you want to get to before you get there. How can you be a $10,000 month mentality before you actually and physically see $10,000 in your account? But first off, I wanted to establish a few things based on the videos I've been seeing from you guys. I want to establish a few things. Number one, the money that you're creating right now is an exact representation of how you're thinking about money and exactly what your self-worth is. So the money you're creating right now is an exact representation of what you think you are worth. So the folks who are not generating a lot of funds, it might be it is very, very necessary, and it is important that you go back and look at exactly what you believe to be true about yourself, what your self-worth is, what your self-esteem is, what you believe that you deserve, what you believe that you're worth, essentially, right? The second thing I wanted to say is through our DNA, you'll pass down certain belief systems. I know this one is really woo-woo and sometimes it's hard to believe, but a lot of you guys have been passed down belief systems that you know nothing about, from your parents, your grandparents, your family heritage, your lineage, wherever. But you have been passed on belief systems about success, about wealth, about money. And if you're not addressing those belief systems, then you are self-sabotaging. The third thing I wrote down here to tell you guys is some things about belief, fear, and self-sabotaging really isn't your stuff. So the fact that it's not your stuff doesn't mean you're going to look at it and go, well, I don't know anything about this. I know that my parents had a really horrible relationship with money, but that doesn't mean that it has to stay. You have to do the work. When I talk about the work, I'm talking about your journaling, your affirmations, your setting the intentions for what you want your business to do. But also, what else do I have here? Essentially your daily money routines must be on point. Sorry, folks, I'm a bit rushed today because I do have somewhere else to be at. But I want to encourage you as usual to watch the video, do the work. I'm going to post some questions later on today that you have to answer as usual and make sure you catch it up. I know there's a lot of you guys who didn't do the videos from yesterday. Please go ahead and catch up. I know it was pretty intense. I didn't want to scare you guys, and that's one of the reasons why today's video is going to be incredibly short. So for some of you folks who have told me about fear, here's a quick way of overcoming fear. I want you to ask yourself this question. What is the worst case scenario? What's the worst thing that can happen if you decide to do A, B, C? What's the worst thing that can happen if you decide to up level and upgrade your lifestyle? You know, you're going to go broke and then you move back with your parents. Is that the worst that can really happen? I want us to start asking ourselves this question, because when you do, then you start to realize that it's not that bad after all, right? So as well, sorry folks, and my son is up. What else did I really want to get in? Okay, so let's just get straight to the point. I know it's a bit rushed, but I'll come back later on to really talk about this in greater detail. How can you hack the system? How can you go ahead and hack the system? What does it mean to hack the system? Right, just give me juice. On top, yeah. How can you go ahead and hack the system? So say, for example, you're trying to get your business to get to 10K months, 20K months, 15K months, whatever it is, and you're not there yet. How can you tell yourself that you're there before you get there? How can you rewire your belief system or rewire your consciousness to make it seem like you are there? I'll tell you exactly what I mean. So you would never get to 10K months until you feel like somebody who already earns 10K $10,000 every single month. So for some of you guys, you're listening to me and going, well, how can I get there when I really don't earn $10,000 every single month? Well, for example, I want you to paint out your ideal lifestyle. So here's the question I want you to answer. Get some clarity on your big picture lifestyle. I'm talking about big picture lifestyle across your entire life. What's the big picture lifestyle you want for your health, your business, your relationships, pretty much all areas of your life, right? What is the clarity? Tell me what exactly that looks like. So someone's going to go, I want to travel around the world. I want to be able to live in wonderful, luxurious mansions all around the world. I want to be able to have luxurious cars. So what does it mean to hack your lifestyle? So I'll tell you exactly what I mean by that. So you may not be able to travel around the world right now and have mansions in every country. However, you can hack that lifestyle and say something like, I can just get Airbnbs across the world. The whole point is you want to feel like if you're already there before you get there. So you can certainly afford to rent a mansion for a couple days to feel like it, and even put in your own home on Airbnb while you travel. And that's Airbnb, whatever you have put up your home for, finances your travel and finances your lifestyle. Does that make sense? If someone's going, I want to ride a really luxurious car. Well, you may not be able to afford the car right now. You may not be able to afford $300,000 for a luxurious car. However, there's really cool things like Ubers and Lyfts and all these other things that you can do to, to put yourself in the position of somebody who already drives luxurious cars. Sorry, guys. Does that make sense to you? Sorry, guys, this class is a bit rushed, but I promise you guys I would come on here tomorrow and I'll spend more time expatiating on what we talked about today. But here are the questions I want you to answer. Give me 3 to 5 ways that you can hack. First off, give me clarity, specific clarity on exactly what your ideal lifestyle looks like in your health, in your relationship, in your business, in your money, in your finances. The number 2 thing I want you to do is give me 3 to 5 ways that you can hack that lifestyle without necessarily being there right now. Because as long as you can feel as a millionaire, feel like a person who earns $10,000 every single month, or $20,000 every single month, or $50K every single month, you can get there easier. Got it? So those are the questions I want you to answer. Number 1, give me a clarity on exactly what that life looks like, your ideal lifestyle. And number 2, give me 3 to 5 ways that you're going to hack that system. And this is totally relevant to what you're making right now. The whole purpose of doing this homework is to feel like that woman that you want to become even before you get there. Got it? Alrighty, folks, I apologize. It's such a short and rushed class, but I would come back here tomorrow and give you guys way more details and way more explanations. But for some of you guys who have not done the homework from yesterday, please go ahead and do it in more detail. For the folks who are not yet journaling, hey Maria, please go ahead and start to journal. Go ahead and start to talk about those blocks, but not talking about the blocks to stay in the blocks, but you're talking about the blocks to move past them. Talk about your parents. Really, I know a lot of you guys did your videos yesterday, but I didn't get too much detail on the blocks and how it affects your relationship with money today. So please go ahead and do that. Alrighty, you guys, I promise I'll be on here tomorrow and we'll share way more stuff. So tomorrow's our last day. So please, I'll tell you exactly what time I'm going to be on here because I want to get the most number of people online. Okay, you guys, have a wonderful day ahead. Talk to you later. Bye.